There's a dog in the way. Alright then. Thank you, dog. There it is. Hey RC enthusiasts, LED lighting aficionados, crawler connoisseurs, check it out, man. I took it up a notch from last night. Last night I was a little tired. I did find like one red side emitter. And this is what I mean by side emitting, is that they beam out from the side. They're about a 1/16 of an inch thick, and about a 1/4 of an inch wide. Neat little flexible strip. So what I did is, this is for the rear. This is for one of the sides pointing down. This is for the front pointing forward, and this is for the sides pointing down. It's all in one little neat thing. I made it out of servo wire from all my dead servos. So it's actually pretty good wire, even though it's quite thin. It's pretty good wire, but these do get warm. I can feel them. They're burning some watts. And it just plugs in with a typical, like what is it, JTX, JCX, whatever they are, the little 3-pin dealies. I got a female on this, and I got a male, or whatever, who knows. Sex is so strange with those plugs, because they go in and out, and some have pins, but they have housings, whatever. I made it to the safest one with the power coming out. Here. Tapped it into my battery lead, no big deal. This is my little, in case you haven't ever seen it out and about, this is my unsmash dual ESC box. Has room in the back for a fan, but in this weather I found I don't need a fan. Everything works fine without a fan. But so far I'm pretty happy. I'm not seeing any problems with it. These will get lashed down. The front one will get lashed down to my little cross brace. I have another cross brace for the rear that just dropped on the floor. And then there will be a light here. And there'll be lights on each side panel pointed down from the inside, so you can't see any of it. The light will just come out the bottom. And then a light bar here on the front. And that should look pretty cool. You won't see the lights. You won't see the actual wiring. You won't see the lights. Even though the crawler is so minimal, it looks like how could you possibly light it up without a bunch of wires hanging everywhere. It's actually very light. This is probably just a couple grams of light strips and wire. So it's not adding any, oh my god, look at how way heavy that's going to be. Nope, not at all. It's actually going to be kind of fun, and it can be unplugged, so during the day you don't have to have them on. And when you go out at night, you'll have plenty of down light, front light, back light. Should be cool. Let me show you what I'm up to before I get completely done and it's all hidden. Okay, this baby's just going to go back over there. This baby's going to go there. And then this is one of my neat little ultralight light bars for the rear. That'll go back there. And then this can come back here and plug into that. That'll be a beautiful thing. Alright, let's see if it all works out. Alright, so I got everything dialed in, and the wires could not have been any shorter. They were right on the money. Everything is taut, like a toiga. But it is daytime, so it's not going to be that impressive, but I think you can get an idea of just how bright these little suckers are. And I've got my downlighting hidden behind here. It probably would have behooved me to black out my side panels so they don't glow. You can see the little headlight is pretty darn bright. And let me tip it upside so you can see why I have the side lights where I have them. They make my shear braces, which are clear Lexan, glow. So it's going to be a nice diffused lighting on the bottom pretty much. So you can see how I've got my little triple beams literally hidden behind lenses, so to speak, with a little bit peeping out over the front wheel. And what I'm thinking is judging from the shadows you can see here on the bench, it's going to light up the terrain pretty nice. It's probably going to make the frame glow a little bit, which is okay. So everything's very tight. I don't know if you can tell just how tight, but the wires are wrapped right up to the limit there. And here's my little plug, so I can just unplug it easily. I can reach up in there and unplug it without having to take the shell on and off. That's how I wanted it. I'm going to be replacing my fan when it gets hot again. But for now, I don't need it. So I'm pretty happy with the whole deal. It's very low profile, very stealth lighting. I like it. Just a second, I'm going to unplug it. Let's see if you can see me doing that carefully so I don't break any wires. And now, without the lights, it doesn't look like there's lights on it. I don't think. That's going to be hidden underneath the skin, so you're not really going to see that. Same here. And everything's protected from, crash and burn scenarios. There's nothing to snag up. If I'm getting snags all the way up in here, I'm into some stuff I shouldn't have been in the first place, right? So, definitely not waterproof, but neither is the crawler, so no worries there. Alright, let's plug it back in again. I'll put it up upside down here so you can enjoy the light show when it comes on. Kind of fun, huh? So the side emitters do give a little bit of glow off through their housing, but not a tremendous amount, and most of it, as you can see when I move it around, is going to be casting light right on the ground. Should be pretty fun. Well, now that I got the lighting done and all that, I needed to make a new shell. I decided to go with the standard route where you use wire ties to attach it, because it was getting to be a pain in the ass taking the braces on and off, on and off, on and off if you ever wanted to take the shell off. And the whole thing comes apart. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So, here we go. Another one. This one will be a little flatter. I can't get the curve into it the same way, but it'll cover all this real nice from end to end, and that's really what matters. And wire tie, wire tie, wire tie, wire tie, wire tie. Hold it down nice and secure. It won't be as pretty looking on the outside because of the wire ties, but hey, what are you going to do? Alrighty then, here it is with the new shell, the new skin installed in the classic wire tie manner. It's okay, I guess. It is what it is. Protective skin can be replaced. I think it's pretty cool looking. Get some images here before it gets scratched to hell. Zoink. Really fun little crawler. Alright guys, time for a little night test here of the blood moon. Yeah man. I think the white lights are working good. Got some good power to them. You see the ground lights work good. Because there's a giant battery in the front, I'm getting a huge shadow right on the ground in front of me. No way around that. You see how it lights up the step. You can see it's doing a good job of lighting stuff up. Ground effects are working good. I've put new bearings in the rear gearbox. It's just really quiet. So now I've got the big bearing gearboxes front and rear. It's very quiet. I really like it. Going over here to the small rocks on the island, and you can see how the ground effects work, I think. You can really see the terrain. If you guys can hear the old hooty owl. And a crescent moon and a hooty owl on a beautiful warm October night. Good time to be out crawling with the dog. So I just thought I'd just show that to you. There's not much to really see here at night, as you can imagine. But it is doing a pretty good job of, you know, showing what's around. Big old rock. It's a big rock. I think it's working good. I like how the ground effects are working. They're doing exactly what I want. They're showing me right what's underneath my wheels. I'm going to have some fun in a little while here. I just wanted to take a little tour of the yard here with you. Show you what I got going on. Alright, back to the step. You can kind of see how it lights it up. Pretty bright. There I am out on the rock pile. Said I'd show you how it works. I like the ground effect and the way the lighting is working. Soon enough I can see what I'm about to get into. On a big rock. That is pretty wild. Pretty intense lighting. I like it. He's doing a pretty good job of lighting stuff up out down there. Lucky likes it. I'm way down in the woods now. See if I can get back up. Yep, looks like it. And back up to the big rock. Lucky. Look at the big crevice. Pretty awesome looking, I think. Man, it works good. I like it. Alright, man. Night crawling. My favorite.